You beautiful mind today. If you're new here, I'm Roland Attenborough. I'm the leading Gann scientific and analytical researcher. Let's just dive right into XRP. Okay, so way back in the day, I'm going to teach you about, well, I'm a computer scientist and whatnot, so I assigned XRP a value. This is what I do. I'm a forecaster and I look for patterns and I use mathematical sciences. Okay, so basically XRP, I've assigned a value and the key is weeks, and I gave it a value of 40 way back in the day. Let's go back over a campaign before we talk about this. And if you have my XRP forecast, you just whip it out in a couple of minutes and we're going to talk about all this moving forward. I'm not going to give away the farm. I'm just going to confirm some of the dates and stuff. I'm not going to give away my price scales and stuff like that. You'll have to get my forecast. Let's just move backwards a little bit here, guys. I just wanted to reiterate some of the things we're working on, okay? So, the last topping pattern we had on this November is representing this X. And I took it and I made an 8-octave layout. And what I did is I took the recordings of all these dates when we've had these numerous highs and lows and whatnot to find when we would experience 49. Now, I stated that this would happen somewhere near the end of April and near May, right? Right at the end of April. Well, let's go have a look at this and see how I was able to find that. And then we're going to go ahead and forward again our metric again, right? And then we're going to find some other stuff. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and look at this. So our metric is 40 weeks anyways, so we're just going to pop that on there. And I'm stating that, you know, by the time that we were going to reach this period, we'd be reaching our 8th octave, and that's April 23rd to the 29th here. So let's just blast forward here in time and let's just take a look and see what we can see. So I said that by the end of April, right, we would be at what was I saying there? Well, that wasn't 40 weeks, sorry. But this is our metric for where I call the low. What I did is I took the 8 octaves of price, added them together, divided them by the octave of 7. The data points I had, 7 of them, equaled 84. I took a Fibonacci level and made my G point, and I found 51 cents, and I came to 49. Well, the asset actually rested on the 25th on that week leading into this month now. That was at, sorry, I'm just waving that around. I'm just trying to find it there. 57. So, okay, I was off by 7-8 cents there. Now, however, 2 weeks later, we had popped down to 32. And the average price of this entire channel was what? 49 cents. So you can see how accurate this is. Let's just go ahead and have a look at our other 40 metrics. I'm going to show you some really interesting stuff. I'm just going to move that. Then we're going to talk about the square. Let's go ahead and talk about 40, right? Remember, now I told you this is our metric. That's all you got to remember with XRP. You can just take these from your bottoms and all your tops. That's right, I just taught you a whole bunch of stuff. Let's just go ahead and have a look. First of all, let's go out 40 weeks. I wonder what we're going to find at 40 weeks. Oh, a low. Right there. Okay, well, big deal. So we found our first low at 40 weeks. Let's go ahead and have a look at our next one. Let's just do this, right? This is how we're doing it, guys. I wonder where 40, our next low is. Oh boy, right there. Hey, look at it. There it is. That's it right there. Okay. Fair enough. Well, let's go over here and let's have a look at this top. Well, let's go 40 weeks. I wonder what's happening after, what? 40 weeks? Oh, well, look at that. Wow. Huh. Well, I guess, and then we just did this one, and we remember, let's just go ahead and let's just run this one out and see where 40 weeks will be. Oh, wow. Look at that. Low right in this channel here. There's your 40 weeks. Oh. I wonder what would happen if we started running them from our bottoms and stuff. Let's just do it from back here before we start running up and going forward, right? We have to back test, right, our metrics, right? We have to be sure that this stuff is making sense. There you go. There's our top, right? And if you keep going backwards with this one, you'll find this one if you go backwards further. All right. Let's go over here to this one. You know, and then we'll move along for a couple of these, and then we're going to go do some homework to the front. You ready? Okay, let's go see 40. I wonder what's going to happen around 40. I wonder what's going to happen. Oh, okay. I wonder what's going to happen after 40 weeks from this top. Oh, let's go take a look. Well, what do you know? Hey? Right? Come on, guys. And you can just keep going along these bottoms and tops, and you can keep finding your next change. Okay? That's what you want. You want to find the next change. Okay, so enough of now the back. Let's go now and let's catch up to the front. I thought we should take a little time to look at that before we talk about the square and the price levels. Okay. If you guys have my XRP forecast right now and you want to know how we're going to find our tops and bottoms and stuff, let's go ahead and let's have a look at this. Well, first of all, let's just run back to here, our first major bottom. Okay. So we're going to be going out our metric. What is our metric? That's right. It sure is 40. And it is the top. Okay? That's pretty cool. All right. Let's now go take a look at our next metric. Well, our next metric will be 40 weeks into the future. Oh my goodness. I guess you're going to have to mark this one down. So by April 7th, we're going to have some sort of the ending top and blow off. So expect something around in those periods. It's just, that's what's going to happen. It could be a lower top even. Let's now keep moving forward now, and let's go have a look at why I think August and September XRP will find its ultimate top. Let's just start with this one first, and we're just going to go out. Now, what's our metric? It's never changed, guys. It's the same. It's 40, right? It's so easy. So by September 8th, I'm stating, we're going to have our first major blow off top. By the time the end of August is, we're going to have one hell of a whopping first top. Okay, from this one. When's the next one? Well, let's go have a look. It's right here. Probably going to be in that October period somewhere. Probably late October. Let's go have a look. 40 weeks, right? That's our metric, guys. Oh, it's October 20th. That will be the last time we can expect a lower top, I expect. Doesn't have to be the highest top. I expect a lower top. The energy subsided basically after leaping up from our lows where we called them out at 49 cents and all this. You remember that, guys? I told you this stuff. And we leapt up by the end of November. I told you we'd be $1.80. It was on the last day that second last day that we kind of closed up in there. And then I told you by January 7th, and I was off by, 8 days. I said we'd be 319, right? Right? But it was actually the week of the 13th, and on the date of the 15th, we actually hit this area here. And the same with this area right here. Sorry, January 13th, sorry. Right here. Right? So I was saying by the 7th, we would be at that top, and that was, of course, in this week right here. So I was off by 8 days, or just within the week. So, all right, that concludes how we're finding our points in the future, because we're just taking the repetition of the past. Let's now go take a look at the square, and let's just take a look at a few functions. Okay, so we're just going to back up a little bit here. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. I'm going to try to make sure that I don't cover it up with the square. Okay, guys. Our channel now, okay? We're going to go talk about our channel. So our channel low here came in at 38 cents. I'm going to put my finger on there. There's 38. Okay? Now the top of this channel, we would expect price to swing all the way around and do a 360-degree conjunction. Let's just go see if our channel and our tool confirms this. All right, so that's 66 cents. Well, 66 is right here. So yes, this tool does confirm that the price is conjunct in this channel. Oh yeah, don't go away, guys. Get comfortable. I've just begun here. We're going to do a little bit more price discovery and a few things. All right. Okay, from there, we stated that we would leap up to $1.80 and then we would make it up to our 319. Let's go ahead and have a look at my call for the 319. Where is 319 on our square? Well, 319 is directly above it in this quadrant and is conjunct here, this area. However, more conjunct would be 332. Okay, did we have 332? Hell yeah. We certainly did. You betcha. The next week closed at basically that top. Or it didn't close, it reached that top. And we made a high of 340, which is exactly the same height as this channel here. Sorry, I went back too far. 73, 74 here. Not to forget this channel top at 91 cents here and 92, or whatever this is, 93. There's 93 here, sitting just underneath 319, and is exactly 180 degrees from 72. Okay? And 72 has arrested our top at 340. See? Price is conjunct. These levels. We have this one right here now, this 92 level. Right? So these two levels here are on the same angle as this top. So what am I getting at? Well, I'm expecting that this level here is going to be difficult to get over here. Our 319, our call out for this all-time high, right? That's a pretty tough level, okay? The longer we stay around here, the better. Oh yeah. So how long is that going to take us now before we get through that crap? Well, I guess we're going to have to go back again, and we're going to have to start counting a few weeks here on our weekly counts from our lows to find those next topping patterns, right? So we initially did this one here. So our next one we were discussing and declaring that, you know, it lines up with some of our markers, and you know that in March, April, with our XRP forecast, which I'm just going to grab and look at really quickly, momentarily, 1 second. So I'm stating, sorry, I'm not showing it, it's price sensitive data. You know, I sell these forecasts, so at the respect of my clients, I don't let them go. So around this April, we're talking, you know, there's going to be some sort of, right, we're going to have some kind of top in this April. You know, and it can continue on, and we're going to have, we're going to have another one off of this one. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at how far out that would be, right, on our metric. So we're saying May 12th. So sometime into May, we'd have another top and a drop off here. So that confirms with our forecast. And we can just keep moving forward with these, right? And this is what you need to do, right? 40 is our metric. So let's have a look at where this ending period and the change takes place. Okay, so let's run up a 40 here and see what our last and lower tops would be before the big fall off. So we're saying that in August we're going to have one hell of a crazy move up. Like, it's just going to get ridiculous. Ridiculous. In August, this thing takes off. Things just get so nuts, it's not even funny. So, and these dates all arrive around with my forecasts from our halving events for 17, 18, and 19 month tops from our halving events. Go ahead and look at those on our channel page. That, I think, is our introductory tutorial. Anyways, I'm going to also, if you're still here, I'm going to show you how to quickly do the longitude of the price. Okay, so yeah, so anybody that's looking for a forecast, I make forecasts, and this is what I do. Anyways, let's go have a look at a longitude of price. I'm going to teach you something about. So not only did William teach me in all his books and courses, but I also taught Cody at WD Gann, where I bought all my stuff off his mom 26 years ago, how to use this tool. And I showed him, I taught him in some tutorials that I teach in my course on finding the longitude of the price. What are we talking about? We're going to be using the circle as our measuring tool. And after 360, if your asset is larger than 36 or 360 or $3 or whatever, or 3,000, whatever, or 300 or $30, doesn't matter, you know what I mean? So 36. Our next ring is 72, right? Because 2 rings of, and I show you that on, 1 second, I think I put it, okay, so I'm just going to show you quickly here, really quickly, I'm just going to show you that after the 360, right, we continue the ring with 36, 37, 38, and it goes all the way around to 72. The third ring's 108, the fourth ring is 1440 or 144, and the fifth ring is 180 or 1800. Okay, so William was taking the longitude of the heavenly bodies that I teach you about here. Well, I show you about. I mean, you have to just follow along with their things. Anyways, so let's go ahead and take a look at what I'm talking about, because I wanted to just show you that it doesn't work for every single day because the moon moves around and the scale changes. So this is my longitude for January 7th for XRP. Okay, so let's go ahead and have a look at what I'm talking about here, guys. This is super duper interesting. Okay, so I drew a horoscope and a longitude for the January 7th period, and my answer was that the price would be averaging $2.34 on that day. Let's go to the day chart. If you're still here and you're liking this material, give me a thumbs up. Okay, here's the 7th. I'm just going to make this a little bigger too, because this is the kind of shit, the stuff I do. Got to edit that out, I think. Okay, so here's the 7th, and we're going to talk about this. So it closed that day at $2.35. And I took all these luminary bodies, the sun, the moon, every single one, including the north and the south node, and I did it by 12, right? And divided it, okay? Now on this ring, okay, we were running the first ring up to 360. So where these heavenly bodies were, I recorded where they are on our scale of 360. And that is how I was finding this point. And this is the resistance levels that William has taught me. And I teach this in chapter 8 of the soybeans. And this is the one I taught Cody Jones of WD Gann how to do that. He wasn't able to answer those questions when I quizzed him, and I showed him how to do that. And I'm really grateful for Cody Jones's family. I took their original forecasting course taught by Ken Gerber and Neil Costa, and I own the 6 of the 12 coins. I was asked after the 6th question not to answer anymore, to give others a chance. That's how savage I am. So this is just a little sneak peek into the things that I show you and the things that can be done. So 5 minutes with us can make your family a fortune. What do you have in your wallet? Peace and love, guys.